How you going? It's Glenn. I'm with the Burnett River Clean. I'm just down behind, I think it's Mitre 10, behind the tennis courts at the bottom of Electra Street. Just wanted to show you this creek here. I've showed it a number of times on my YouTube page. We've had a fair bit of rain, like not a great deal, but like a constant spray for the last week now. It's the 24th of January today. And you can see these shopping trolleys have come down. They're wedged there. One's wrapped around a rubber belt, which has now caused the other one to stay there and not end up getting washed down here. But you can just see the sort of rubbish that comes down and then is totally ignored after a small bit of rain. Like you can see all these plastics around this tree here. These are areas where things get stuck and don't make it down into the main river. But this creek here was absolutely black the other day. You can still see there's signs of it on the bottom there. It's just like a black sludge. But then when you come across here, you can see over the top there where the water's gone through, and there's just rubbish everywhere, all up the banks here. This always goes on, but it's never cleaned unless I was doing it. There's a trolley there now as well, and a green trolley over there with a few plastic bags wrapped around it, piece of PVC pipe hanging out of the water there, and as you can see, plastic there. The tennis courts are right here opposite the creek, and I'll quickly take you for a walk up here because I'm getting hammered by mozzies here. But you can see on the other side here there's a number of tyre shine cans. You can see them. There's a blue one there, and then there's another one. You can probably not see it there, so there's two there that I can see straight off. There's a number of plastic along the edges there. A lot of this stuff, the only reason these things have been caught up is because they've got stuck behind a tree or something, like those cans of tyre shine and that, and most of it's gone down into the main river. So the tyre shine cans caught my eye because there's another 4 or 5 up here as well, and for them to get caught, just 4 or 5, makes me wonder how many have got down into the main river. If you have a look up here, we're opposite a sign that says floor me, and I'll just walk along this creek now here. There's nothing for any plastics to get caught in here, so they will just flow straight down into the main river system, and that will be the last that you see of it. So it might appear that there is no rubbish here, but once you get down into those mangrove systems down there, that will be absolutely loaded with rubbish that will just sit there now for years and years. So we're opposite the Mitre 10 Trade Centre on the corner of Electra Road, or Electra Street, and there's this drain here that runs down, and these cans of aerosol cans that are tyre shine have, in my opinion, probably been used, because there's 7 that I've counted already. They're probably coming from some sort of a car yard. You can see here there's oil in this creek still coming out, seeding out. You can see between those mangroves there, you can see traces of it on the mud there. Here's a number of these cans I'm telling you about. There's 2 there, there's one under the bank, there's another one there, and the fact that, like I said, that they are still here is quite strange, considering a lot of the other rubbish is gone. Who would use tyre shine cans? I don't know, but they're there. This is another section. You can see here water is bubbling out of this area here. I'll chuck a bit of dirt on so you can see it. Stir it up a bit. Don't like sticking a hand in this crap. You can see it here. Actually, it's bubbling out, see? There you go, see? And then it sort of bubbles off down the river, but it's pouring out of there at probably, a couple of 100 litres a minute. And it is directly behind the tennis courts there. There's a post with all the telecom sort of things, mobile aerials and all that stuff on it. There is some sort of a pipe here that is a worry. I don't know whether that's part of the overflow. And then there's a septic tank here, or it might not be a septic tank, but it's some sort of a tank. And then down here you got this water running out, and this sort of stuff will just go unnoticed. No one will care unless people start to get together and form a group and ask for something to be done. There's a trolley there, 2 car tyres there, and up there's another 2 trolleys that are sitting in the mud. They cannot be removed unless you use like a boat pick anchor and doubled over 10mm rope, because you can't get in there. You'll sink up to your waist in mud. And those shopping trolleys are probably been through here and all gone down and down into the mangroves. Like I said, the 2 that are up there are deep in the mud. They've been reported to the council months ago through SnapSendSolve, and SnapSendSolve's an app where you take a photo of where you find some rubbish. If you find dumped rubbish, can be anything, car tyres, trolleys, and you send that photo to SnapSendSolve. You download the app and they will instantly know where it is through the longitude and the latitude of your phone, and then you can describe what the rubbish is, and then they'll send you back a confirmation email, and they forward it on to your local council. Well, that's where it gets hard, because it gets forwarded onto the local council and then just sits there. So if people are concerned about what's coming out of this pipe here, and the fact that this rubbish is just constantly floating into the Burnett River and into the mangrove systems down here and not being maintained in any way, well, if that's the case and you are concerned, subscribe to the YouTube channel or like my Facebook page and show some form of dedicated interest, and maybe a larger voice can ask for something to be done. I clean out what I can, but I don't have the funding to dump certain kinds of rubbish. This needs to be tested, this water. That hole over there where water's pouring out needs to be seriously looked at, to let people know whether or not it's clean or not. Like if that's effluent, there should be a sign saying that that's effluent. All this bank here has eroded over the last few bits of rain. You can see up there that it's eroded, and like I said, those cans there to me appear to have been thrown off the edge. They don't look like those ones have actually come down in the water. There's a pile of cans there, there's a pile of them behind that tree, and then there's another pile down there, and they're all car tyre shine cans. So I'll let the viewers be the judge of where they think they would come from. But anyway, yeah, have a look and see what you think. This is, like I said, at the end of Electra Street, opposite Mitre 10. And come down, have a look, because I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. And you'll get, if you walk down to where the creek meets another little creek, if you got some aerogard on, walk into those mangroves and you'll see a dense population of plastic bags and rubbish. And maybe you might like to report that too. Thank you.